Hey, good morning. I'm on my way to my office here in downtown Phoenix, so I thought I would reach out and let you know kind of what's been going on this summer. We've had a really good summer, but before we do that, have you ever wondered why Jesus was born where he was born? In Bethlehem, in a stable, placed in a manger, and then shortly after that becoming a political refugee as Herod demonstrated his own jealousy and insecurity by killing little boys under the age of 2. So they had to flee the country. Would it make more sense that Jesus would be born into privilege and power than, from a human point of view, we could say, well, then he could really make a difference? I think one of the main reasons why my pastor's been preaching out of Matthew chapter 2 is that so that he would understand, and so that we could know that he understands that what we're going through. And Jesus doesn't promise always to take away the pain, doesn't always promise to take away the hardships, but he does promise that he understands. And not just sympathize, but has actually been through much of what we're going through. I hope that's an encouragement to you. It's been a great encouragement to me on a couple of levels, personally, but then also just an affirmation of our ministry to the poor and marginalized in the inner city, the least, the last, the lost. So we've had a great summer. So far, you can tell I took a little time off, decided not to shave. Kim liked the beard, so I decided to keep it, and had a great staff conference that I was able to lead in Minneapolis. We had about 100 of our staff gather together to worship, to pray, hear from the Word, get some great training on the culture of poverty, get some great training on how to communicate in a very divisive world. It was just really encouraging, it was a great summer. I'd ask you to pray for a couple things. One is 3 of the cities that I supervise currently are in some form of transition one way or the other. And I'm encouraged by the transition, but transitions are hard, so I'd ask that you pray for wisdom for me as I lead those cities from a distance. Pray for those teams in those 3 cities as they are just doing an amazing job walking by faith, many of them doing roles that aren't necessarily great fits, but they're really committed to the mission, so they're doing great work. And the other thing to pray for is our strategic planning goals. For 2026, our executive team will be meeting here a few weeks in Oakland to finalize our plans for 2026. And our 2023 goals, I'm really encouraged by. We've had over 300,000 people be exposed to the gospel in the inner city in 40 different cities around the United States. Thousands and thousands of people are in discipleship relationships. I'm going to share some particular stories in our printed prayer letter here sometime soon, but really encouraged by what God's been doing in the midst of the pandemic, in the midst of a lot of transition. Let me just tell you, people are hungry for the gospel. They're hungry for the life-changing power of Jesus in their life. And as you've been changed, and as I've been changed by Jesus, people are longing for that sort of change, that longing for that kind of relationship. Thanks so much for staying with us in prayer and your financial support. We truly are partners in ministry. Appreciate you.